Hello there and welcome to the event. We're starting today off with a par 4 first hole. Let's start by piping this up the middle and then we'll see what happens from there. And with that, your round has begun. Have a good one. I'm having that. Okay, second shot here on the first. Well, you can't hit them all. Whoa, denied. All right, let's drop her on in there, save our par, and get on our way. You are currently sitting right at even par. Teeing her up here on the second. And this shot's about 165 yards from the pin. And the approach heading to the left. And that's a plunker. Setting up here for your fourth. Right by the hole. This one's about 7 feet away. And you're one over at the moment. Well, the wind is definitely picking up here as we tee this one up. Oh my goodness, this one's not gonna land, I don't think. And we're around about, I'd say 240, 245 to the pin. This one's going right. Oh, I wish that went for you. Quite the view from here, way out on the green. Good luck. Here's an uphill putt moving to the left. All right, maybe next putt we can drop it. And that's too bad. A bit of bad luck here. That is your second bogey in a row. Okay, you are at 2 over par. All right, and setting your shot up now on a par 3 for this fourth hole. Okay, on the green safely. Good luck here. We've got 15 feet. Starting this one way to the right. Almost. Here we go. Let's drop this and get your par. And now we saunter onto the tee of the par 4 fifth hole. Nice use of the downslope here, heading towards the green. Well, this is some fine golf personship. Putting for eagle here now. All right, drop this putt and secure that eagle. Let's do it. Just 3 feet left. 1 over for the day. And here we go with the sixth hole. We have a par 4. That was good stuff. Okay, about, I'd say 185 or so to the pin from here. That's going to miss the green. Unfortunate. Ooh, nice little chip on that one. Okay, and this one to save the hole. Okay, sitting at 1 over par. Okay, let's see what you can do here on the 7th. Yeah, you'll take that. Okay, back in the fairway. Great stuff. Nice tempo on that chip, just nice and easy. Well done. All right, now let's set our sights to the next. And you're sitting at 1 over par at the moment. Okay, par 3 on the 8th. And that will play. Thank you very much. Looks like we could have a birdie on this hole. And the 9th is a par 4. Fairway slopes away from us up around the landing area. This one could end up in the rough, not sure though. This one's looking a little lackluster, might come up short. And we're out of the dirty stuff. Now let's get to that real short stuff on the green. Let's do it. That was a good one. This is a 9-foot putt. And after that one, currently sitting at even par. All right, 10th hole now coming at you. I think this is heading to the fairway. And this one's about 125 yards out. Ooh, maybe we can get a kick left here. There we go. That's cooking on this approach. Here we go. This one for birdie. This one's starting way out to the right side. A little too hard. Okay, even par at the moment. Okay, we're heading over to the 11th hole now. We got a par 5. Yeah, we'll take that. Okay, using that downslope nicely. This one should be okay. Look at you go. On the green and under regulation, putting for eagle here. Good stuff. All right, this for the eagle. Beautiful shot. You managed to bring things down to 2 under after that one. Okay, par 3 here on the 12th. Let's have a nice one. Well, that'll do for now. And from 25 feet out. Yeah, I think this putt's going to break to the right. Oh, it's going right by. And just drop this on in and you'll get a par. 2 under par for the day after that one. 13th hole coming up. Oh, that was a fine swing. Fine swing. Ooh, that was a beauty. All right, moving forward. Okay, lengthy par 4 ahead of us here. Well, that'll happen. All right, here's our second shot on the 14th. You're out of the bunker, and I've seen closer sand shots before, but on the green now, it's a plus, right? Here we go. This is for birdie. All right, starting this out to the left. Ooh, wish I could have given you that one. Okay, let's see what the next hole has in store for us. Currently 3 under par for the day. Okay, here we go with the 15th hole. We got a par 4 on this one. I'll take those all day. All right, this one's about 175 from the pin. Your approach is heading a little leftward. Setting up here now for our third shot. All right, let's go. This to save par. And you currently sit at 3 under par. Okay, on to 16. This one's a par 4. Yikes. All right, let's hope this stays in the fairway. Good stuff. Here's a 9-foot putt. I think it goes straight and then dives a bit to the left. Ooh, right by. Okay, bogey putt coming up. All right, nicely holed. Let's move to the next. That's going to bring things up to 2 under. Here we go. Hole number 17, ready to go. All right, let's get out of this sand. And this putt's around 7 feet. And that one drops. That's back-to-back bogeys. That'll bring your score up to 1 under par. And now to the par 5, 18th hole. All right, setting up in the fairway sand. This one could get to the green, needs some legs. That's a nice chip. Well done. And for the save. All right, and as we head our separate ways, you've managed to post a 1 under on the scorecard. All right, that's it for me. Hopefully we'll see you real soon. I had a lot of fun out there today. Hello there, my name is John McCarthy, and let me be the first to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Today we stand in front of a par 4 to start out with. Okay, let's send this little biscuit on its way, and we'll take it from there. Setting up with an elevated green. This might call for some extra distance. That'll play pin high, well judged. And this putt's around 16 feet out. And we are getting off on the right foot here today, starting off under par. I love it. All right, second hole, par 4. Let's go. Nice swing, sounded great. This is clocking in at around 170 yards or so to the pin from here. Yep, that's going to do just nicely. This putt's around 24 feet to the cup. Okay, you're starting this out to the left. I see what you're doing. All right, let's sink this one for par. And you are 1 under after that one. Let's see what happens here on the third hole. And this one's around 235-ish to the pin. All right, you're on the green. Super long putt in your future, but you're on. Okay, here we go. Long putt ahead of you, but I've got faith. It's definitely, yeah, I stopped counting around 45 feet or so. 8-footer here in front of us. All righty, down to 2 under par after that. And the fourth hole, we have a par 3. This next putt is for your birdie. And this one's going pretty hard left to right. Uh-oh, not even on the green anymore. And this is your third shot. Oh, the chip just slides by. 7-foot putt here. Oh my, that's too bad. And that will go. All right, you're going to go up to even par after that one. And teeing up now on the par 4 fifth. Nicely done driving that green. You got an eagle putt coming up. And this putt for eagle. All right, here's a 5-foot putt. After that one, you're going down to even par. We've made it to the 6th hole. Oh, that's too bad. Hopefully you get the right pace on this one. It is extremely long. This putt's going uphill and to the right. Oh, look at this thing. Still looking good. Oh, come on. Somehow it doesn't go down. This putt's for par. Let's see what you can do. And after that one, you currently sit at 1 under par. All right, making our way to the 7th hole, and it's a par 5. Well, this drive's looking okay. Well, that'll work for you. Oh my gosh, almost dunked it. Looking very nice. And the chip goes down. Unbelievable. Nicely done. That's going to bring it down to 1 under par. Okay, we got a par 3 8th hole. Well done. Good luck here. 8 feet to the cup. Oh my goodness. Okay, this one for par. Okay, moving on. And after that one, you sit at 1 under par. Let's see what we can do on the 9th. And the tee shot looks like it'll be safe. And this is looking to be about 155 yards out. Way to go out there, looking good. Setting up here 10 feet from the cup. And you're finding your way around this course. That's your 5th birdie of the day. And after that one, you'll bring your score down to 3 under. All right, 10th hole, and we have a par 4. I approve. This one's about 110 from the pin. Well, unfortunately, we missed the green here. Well judged on that one. And currently sitting at 2 under par. And the 11th hole is a par 5. Setting up here from the deep stuff. Well, something went wrong there. All right, if you can get this to go, yeah, it's worth celebrating. We'll put it that way. This one's way out there. Let's see what goes down. A little bit too firm on that one. I'm liking that one. Nice chip. And after that hole, you'll go up to 2 under. Hole number 12 coming at you. This one's for birdie. Oh, too bad. And this is about 4 feet. And after that hole, you're currently 1 under. Okay, par 3, 13th hole. Knock it close. I think we're going left here. Don't know what that was. Just a little off on that approach. This one's 7 feet away. Currently sitting at 1 under par. 14th hole coming up. We got a par 4 for this one. Nice. And this is about 165 yards out. Can we get a kick left? Okay, here's your putt for birdie. Ooh. And this one's just about 6 feet. And 1 under after that one. And teeing off now in a long par 4. Sweet. Second shot here on the 15th. That's a safe shot. This one's 19 feet out. I think we got a bit of a tilt to the right on this putt. Oh. Oh man, let's get back on the green. Okay, here's our bogey putt. Just a little too much pace on that one. And that putt safely in its home. All right, you'll go up to even par after that hole. Okay, here we go. Par 4, 16th hole. Oop, that's no good. Oh, I think you needed more club. Oh, man. Would have loved to see that chip go down. And wouldn't it be nice to save par here? Starting this way outside to the right. Okay, this one's a 3-footer. All right, 2 over par at the moment. And teeing up now on the 17th. All right, drop this par putt. Let's do it. And I think this one's breaking to the left. All right, there it is. That's your par. And after that one, you are sitting at 1 over par. Okay, we have made it to 18. This one's a par 5. Good shot. Okay, setting up in the bunker here. Ooh, nicely done. We're out of the bunker. Safe shot on the green. And from there, not a bad result. Setting up a 5-foot putt here. Right by. And to end the round, you're dropping this one on in. Good job. It was for bogey, but you can't have it all. Can't have it all. And at the end of the day, you've wound up at 2 over par. And that's just about it for me. Thank you for taking me around the course today. Had a lot of fun. Hopefully we'll do it again soon. Hello and welcome to this society event. My name is John. Our round begins with a par 4. Cork that first drive into the fairway and we'll take it from there. We'll get it back. Second shot here on the first. And this one's coming out of the rough and I don't know if it's going to make it. And from the green side, sand. Looking for an up and down here. Oh, that is wonderful. Nice shot. You've got this much left to save par on this one. And 2 strokes above par currently. We got a nice tailwind on this hole. See what you can do with that. It was tidy. Okay, second shot here on the second. And if you're not careful, this approach could get away from you. Bit of a down slope there. This could be a birdie if you want to drop this in the hole. This putt's moving uphill and to the right. Well, that putt's just going to fly right by the hole, I guess. 9 feet to go. Oh, unfortunate. This is your bogey putt. And you're 1 over par currently. All right, you know what to do. We got a par 5 here for the third hole. All right, we're in the fairway bunker. Let's see what you got. And I don't think there's enough on this one from the sand. This shot's about 80 yards out. I'm okay with that. Okay, best of luck with this one. 16-footer. Well, the putt appears to be on line. Okay, that's going to bring you down to even par. That wind is going right to left out there. Nice approach. This putt's around 18 feet away. So it looks like it's turning left to right down the hill. Oh! And this one for the par. And that putt'll drop. And after that one, even par is your score. And let's see what we can do here on the 5th hole. Okay, using that downslope, running it down towards the green. And driving the old green, putting for eagle. Nothing wrong with that. And if you drop this, it's for eagle. Oh, come on. Well, that hole's behind us. Let's move on. And you're one over at the moment. Here we go. Par 4, 6th hole. And we are in the deep stuff currently. Let's get out of here now. All right, back in the fairway. Now, to the green. Okay, 3rd shot. And to save par. Oh, bad break. All right, let's see how this next hole is playing. And right now you're just 2 strokes above par. And the wind's picked up here, blowing right to left. I think this will end up in the fairway. 2nd shot here on the 7th. Okay, I'll accept that. Well, you're not going to hit every green today. That's all right. Oh, robbed there. About 9 feet to the hole from here. This one's tracking. All right, in the cup for the par. All right, you're sitting at 2 over. All right, have a good tee shot on this 8th hole. Par 3. We could get that close, I think. Let's have enough club to clear that bunker. That's okay. Don't worry about it. We'll be on the green eventually. Okay, second shot here on the 8th hole. Well done. Back into the fairway. I like it. All right, let's grab this bogey and move on. Okay, sitting at 1 over par. That wind's blowing right into our face on this one. Swinging like silk. And this one's around 205 yards away. Well, this shot might go into the rough. If you want to save par on this hole, we got to drop this right here. And just 1 stroke over par at the moment. Okay, we get to start the back 9 with a par 4. Liking that tee shot. Okay, this one's about 110 yards out. You'll be all right there. See how you do with this 13-foot putt. And drops for the bird. And after that, you're sitting at 2 over par. Here we go. Time to kick it off on the 11th hole. Just a pure swing. And we are well above the green from here. We might need a little bit less club. And I see what you did there. Nice use of the down slope. This is running towards the green. All right, that one's on the green. Long, long putt ahead of you, though. Drop this one for eagle. Let's do it. Looks like you got a line on this. It's still on the line. It has to now. Oh, somehow it doesn't go down. All right, give this a little tap and we can move on. Oh yeah, well done. Back-to-back birdies. And you're sitting at 1 over par at the moment. Wind is blowing left to right. Great swing. Well, missed the green there on that one. Okay, second shot here on the 12th. And this one is from way, way out. Look at this one start way out to the right. And now this from 4 feet. And after that one, you'll go up to even par. Okay, next hole is the 13th, and this one's a par 3. That swing was to die for. And that'll do. Grab your putter. This one's 24 feet away. And this one's going pretty hard right to left. Oh, brutal. And here we go. This one for par. And you're at even par. And now the par 4, 14th. Good job. And from here, it's looking like about 230 yards. And one stroke off the lead. Oh, close. Pretty close with that chip. All right, let's head to the next. And you are currently 2 over. Okay, this hole, we got a tailwind to deal with. Well, it's too bad. Here's our second shot on the 15th hole. A little too much to the right. And unfortunately, just rolling into the deep stuff. Okay, come on now. Let's coax this one into the hole, save our par, and be happy with ourselves. Let's go. All right, well done. Okay, you are at 2 over par. Let's see what happens here. We got a long par 4 for this one. Okay, you've got about 220 yards to go. And you're 1 stroke off the lead. And that approach was a bit wayward. This one's your 3rd. And 1 stroke off the lead. And about 5 feet to go. And you're at even par currently. Okay, par 3, 17th hole is next. Come on, kick left. Putting this one from downtown. This is it's going to be interesting. Oh, just slides by. Here we go, par putt. Let's do it. You are currently sitting right at even par. Okay, 18th hole is before us. This one's a par 5. That'll do nicely. Well, this one's starting out okay. This one's still tracking. And it drops. Well done. Fantastic putt. And at the end of this one, it'll be 1 under for you. Well done. All right, I'm going to head on my way here. I had a lot of fun with you out there on the course. Thank you for playing. We'll see you again soon. Hello there, and a big fat welcome to PGA Tour 2K25. Things are going to happen for us today. I got a feeling, and I'm sending you good vibes. Hopefully you can feel that as I put them out into the atmosphere. Bring those down, and hopefully they'll give you some good luck here on this final round of action today. Well, unfortunately, that's a missed green. Okay, 11 feet to deal with. This one's going to the left. Oh, man. I guess bogey it is here. Oh, just a tap in here. Starting our round off. A little sluggish out of the gates. And let's see what the second hole has in store for us. Good shot. All right, what do we got here? Looking like about 165 to the pin. Nicely done. All right, sink this, and that'll be for birdie. And ripping out a birdie after bogeying the last. That's what I like to see. And that hole's brought you down to even par. All right, they've given us a par 5 on the third. We are in the deep stuff here. Might not be enough from the rough. This putt's about 14 feet out. This one's just breaking hard to the left. Oh, yeah. I'll take it. I'll take it. And that'll bring you down to even par after that one. Good job. Okay, we have a par 3 as we head to the fourth. This one may end up in the rough. Not sure, though. And we found ourselves in the second cut here. All right, let's drop her in the hole. This to save par. And this is an uphill putt, moving right to left. Oh. 4 feet left. And that one will push you up to even par. Let's see what we can do here on the fifth. Well, let's hope this one doesn't find the rough. Here we go, this putt for the bird. This one looks like it's moving a bit to the right here. Well, that one dropped, and that's for birdie. Okay, good stuff. That'll bring you down to even par. All right, par 4, 6th hole. Oh yeah, I'll approve that. We're about 205 yards out from here. And there's a bit of a downslope around the pin. You got to be careful of that. Nice shot into this green. Good work. Here we go for your birdie. That's in there. It's your fourth birdie of the day. All right, that hole will bring you down to 1 under par. Teeing off now on the 7th. Well, don't worry about it. All right, I like being back on the fairway. All right, this one's about 75 yards out. Oh, yeah, that's gonna do just nicely. Here's a 10-foot putt. Oh, almost. All right, this one for par. And with that, we will move on to the next. And after that one, you currently sit at 1 under par. Okay, par 3 for the 8th. Silky swing. And that one rolls just barely into the second cut. All right, come on now. This putt to save par. And after that hole, you're 2 under par. Now we have the par 4 9th ahead of us. Drive's looking good. Okay, we've got about 165 yards to go here. Yeah, this one's going to get rough. .30 feet to go. And I think this one's breaking pretty hard right to left. Ooh, that's too bad. Here is a bogey putt. No, that was tough. It's a little bit too hard on that one. And that one's going to put you up to even par. All right, time to attack this back 9, teeing up on hole number 10. Nicely struck. Okay, green is elevated. Ball's a long way from home. Let's see if you can help it get there. This one is going downhill and I think a little bit to the left. Just, yeah, a little too much on there. All right, 8 feet to the cup. Okay, even par at the moment. And here we go, par 5, 11th hole. Looks like this one's safe. Okay, I'm liking that one. Nice chip. Here we go. Birdie putt. Bit long on that one. 3 feet to go. Okay, let's see what the next hole has for us. Just 1 over at the moment. And now to the 12th hole. It's a par 3. This one's heading left. Okay, from the green side sand. Hopefully we get up and down from here. Okay, here's our 3rd shot. Oh, it almost went. Okay, this one's for a bogey. Oh. All right, 3 feet to the cup. All right, let's head to the next. And currently sitting at 3 over par. And let's see what happens here on the 13th hole. Looks like sand in her future. Setting up in the bunker. And now we can grab our putter. Wouldn't that be nice to save par on this one? I think this one's going to go a bit to the left. Oh! And this putt from 4 feet. And you're 3 over at the moment. All right, let's see what we can do off the tee here. It's a long par 4. Okay, there you go. Okay, setting up about 180 yards out. Oh, this might be a bit of danger ahead. Good job with that chip shot. And here's your par putt. And that'll drop. And right now you are sitting at 3 over par. Okay, on to number 15. This one's a par 4. That drive was fierce. It's about 195 yards to that pin from here. All right, you need this to save par. Let's drop this in. And as you line this putt up, tilting a little bit to the right. Oh, not enough muscle into that one. Okay, now let's take a peek at the leaderboard. And you're currently 5 over for the day. Okay, par 4, 16th hole is next. Looks like we're heading to the fairway here. And it's setting up about 220 yards away. For the birdie. I think this one's breaking pretty hard to the left. Oh, oh man. Just a little 3-footer left for this one. And right now you sit at 4 over par. And now on to the par 3, 17th. And here we have a very long putt to contend with. I think it's breaking to the left. Well, this one's on a line. Still on line. Oh, come on, drop. Oh, yes, that'll go down. Nicely done. Okay, 3 over par for you. And hole number 18 is in front of us. Nothing wrong with that. And the final score of 73. Looks like this putt will track a bit to the right. Okay, that's good. That is actually great. Finishing your round with a birdie today, good stuff. And as this round comes to an end, that's going to be +3 for you. All right, that's just about it for me. Hopefully we'll see you back here real soon. See you next time.